Hello universe, I am back for a reading. My skin looks a bit crazy right now, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm here to do a reading for my fellow Pisces. I was gonna do this on my birthday, which was on the 4th, but I got caught up and I was busy doing a whole lot of chilling, a whole lot of relaxing, and so I didn't do it. But I'm here now. This is a Pisces reading for the year, I would say. So let's get into it. I have my tarot deck, my soul symphony deck, and the true emotional deck, so oracle decks along with the tarot deck. I kind of wanted to do this reading first by pulling out a past, present, future style with the tarot deck. I feel this is for Pisces, but it's probably relevant for Pisces placements as well. If you have any strong Pisces placements in your birth chart. Thank you, spirits. And I was already feeling that for this reading, I wanted to say I feel that Pisces are entering a time in our lives, because I'm a Pisces, but I feel that we're entering a time in our lives where the self that we envisioned before, one that felt like a dream or just like a future way far off, I feel that we're starting to become this version of ourselves, to incorporate them in our physical, actual present lives. And we're not seeing it as such a far away dream, far away self anymore, and we're realizing that the future is now and that we are that person. It's not separate from us, and so we are aligning that highest timeline with our current selves and reality. So we're like aligning and elevating and resonating with that higher version of ourselves. I really feel that's the direction that Pisces is headed in for the most part, and has been in. I feel like there was a period of isolation, a little bit of hermit mode. The past. This card is for the past, for our fellow Pisces. Okay, so for the past, for Pisces, we have Ace of Cups and Seven of Cups, and it came out this and then this one next to it. So I feel straight off the bat that this was more like we were in a phase, as I was saying before, where we were more like retreated back and in, I was gonna say a state of confusion. I didn't say that. I said more isolated and retreated, but I would feel that this is representing that phase where there was just so many different options, so many different dreams, so many different possibilities. Like, I feel that we're very multi-talented, and so we feel we could excel or be passionate about a number of things, and it's a question of which to pour our passion into, which to pour our full energy into. And I feel that we're now in a state of, it's not about choosing one soul path, but elevating or becoming a version of ourselves where we are abundantly receiving all that we were wanting to receive by going into the many different paths, if that makes sense. So less about confusion, more about fulfillment. There we go. I feel like back then it was just for this being in the past, I feel it's talking about just feeling so much what am I trying to say? Feeling very hopeful about our future, but very confused about how to get there, about how to receive that, about how to be there, how to feel that way. The 7 being a number of illusions and also wisdom. I feel we are in that period where we were on our own and kind of in the hermit mode, we were reflecting and being introspective about experiences we've had, and we can gain we can gain wisdom from these experiences to choose a path that we know feels less like confusion that the previous path felt like. So with these experiences, we can now tell when a choice resonates with our true self as opposed to the illusion of I would say control. And I say control of who you are and yourself. Maybe you've been too picky about who it is you're supposed to be, and in this pickiness about who you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to express that, I feel you've been capping yourself as if to fit a theme or a box or a aesthetic, an aesthetic. So I feel that there's been a lot of introspection that's led you to kind of blossoming in your present moment. So instead of dreaming so much and being so much in your mind of the possibilities of what could be or what you could do or what you could make of yourself, you're now just going out there and exploring and doing and becoming. So that was my next card pulls, which is the present. This is for my fellow Pisces. Where are we at in the present moment? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Here we have the 10 of Wands. Wands would represent like will, fire, determination. So like your inner fire, your inner drive, your motivation. And here we have the number 10. Okay, as I was saying. So here we have the 10 of Wands. And I feel that this is kind of just the last of that self that's still stuck in these cycles or still trying to break free from these cycles, giving that last push. Because here his vision is blocked by kind of like a wall of wood. They're close together, forming a wall. And I feel this is representative of the wall, the imaginative wall on the other side of this free life. And the only thing in the way is your power, your fire, your determination to have it. And 10 is the number of ending cycles, essentially closing them out, closing that chapter, turning the page. And 11 is the number of the visionary. And so we go from 10 to 11. We remember here we had that Ace of Cups, the number 1. And so we are flowing into that beginning, that new beginning, the new life, the new self, what it's really been, who we have always been all along.